Basically, every woman that I've come in contact with, um, dating wise, um, once upon a time I was looking for love. I reached the point where now I'm not looking for it. I don't care for it. Um, but like I said, out of all the women, I think the only one that had a deep sense of respect for me was Jordan. And this girl had all her problems, and I wouldn't say she was kind of big, but like a lot of the women, it's like in life, what they tell you to go after. If life tells you to do something, you must go the opposite direction because the opposite direction is where you need to go. But at the same time, the opposite direction could be a double edged sword. It could be a double edged sword because when I was trying to talk to Jordan to ascend and to rise, and the only way for her to do that, she needed to lose the weight, right, and other things. She didn't want to do it. So this is why I say it's like a double-edged sword. Um, uh, I've noticed like people who, like it's becoming more and more clear. People who has everything to go, a family, friends, money, uh, 4 degrees. They are the most lost ones. The ones who, right, let's say you might not have like you might be working as a janitor or something, right? You can be lost, but it depends if your soul is still intact, right? So if your soul is still intact, that person is more advanced than most of the people on the population of the earth. So that's what I'm learning right now. So the more physical things you have, the more like they have wife, they have kids, they have a car, they have a good paying job, 3 degrees or a degree, right? I'm this or I'm a manager, like I'm a man, like all that kind of nonsense. Um, the false self, right? Um, the ego. Um, uh, the ego is alive. It's the conscious. It's the manifestation of the self. um, I, what I've learned is because it's been perpetuating because I get attacked a lot at my job. That people who have more stuff than me, but yet they hate me, yet they come at me. Um, I've learned that they have more stuff than me, but actually it's the reverse. I think I have more now that I think of it. I have more in me because well, not physically, spiritually. Because everything is inside. Everything comes from within. Everything is from love. Love is an inside job. So if everything comes from within, it radiates and exuberates outside. I wanted to. So these 3 parts: women, relationships, right? So I'm not looking for love. I'm not interested, but I would like source players, 2 source players, like because I'm seeing there's not a lot of us, right? So I would like source players in the relationships, source players. Instead of going to someone that you know they're not a source player, you know they're not a chosen one, you know that they're just an average person. Be bold, be brave, be courageous, right? Be a risk taker and go and find the source player and join forces and don't give them a hard time. Like, learn how to love, show love, love deeply, be the change. Because when you change, it vibrates through everything, right? Um, I noticed when I was with Hadaya, I was really coming from my higher self, and she couldn't take that, so she ran, like most of the girls do. Like it was a girl at my job, and she was playing a love song. She was trying to. I think I probably said this in my last video. Who knows? Um, and she's trying to come around me, and then when she heard the song about love, she ran. She was trying to trip. She was Like she was running for her life, and I was just laughing. It was funny because it wasn't for her. It was just me being myself. But part three now. So these are different sections, right? Part one, the relationship. Part two, spiritual, physical things. The more physical you become, um, the more intense, the more lost you are, right? So like I said, I've learned that people um, who doesn't have their soul intact, who don't listen to themselves, because everything is taught to listen outside. You are taught to go outside. You're not taught to go within. You're not even taught to trust your own instincts. You're not even taught to listen to yourself, right? They tell you um, that it's wrong to feel. No, you must feel to heal, but at the same time, you must have a balance when it comes to the emotions, right? Is logic with the sentiments together, because what stops you from taking a gun and pulling it and killing someone is your emotions, right? It's not logic, because logic will always find a way, the mental, to tell you, oh, you can do this, right? But sentiments, emotion would tell you, if I take that gun and I shoot that person, right? The trauma, the emotions, the effects that has on my mental, physical, spiritual. So this is important. You must feel. So now, part three. So revenge, right? What came through was basically, um, I don't care about having revenge. That's what I want, is to be. They said the best form of revenge is success. Fuck that bullshit. Okay, I don't give a shit about that bullshit. I want to be successful because I want to be successful, or because I choose to be successful. I don't choose to be successful for you or anybody. It's for me, okay? I put myself first. After all, I am number one, okay? Numero uno. Me. Tu, toi, moi, okay? So, I'm number one. So, if that's the case, if I am number one, I'm not doing this for a medal. I'm not doing this for your acceptance. I'm not doing this for you. Look at me. Like, all eyes on me. No. Cut that nonsense, cut that bullshit. Okay? What's done is done. You can't take back what you did to me. You can't undo the wrong. Right? And I know you're not gonna change anytime soon. When I needed you, would it be great if you changed and you made it right? Yes, I would appreciate it. And this goes for everyone, but because you're in hell, people are not like that, and most people are dead, sleep, and far gone and heartless. Um, so I don't expect it. So basically, I don't want anything from you, because when the opportunity presented itself to give it up willingly, to love willingly, you didn't want to do it. You miss your window, your opportunity to to shine your light, to be the best that you can be. And listen, it's okay, but I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move on. I'm going to press forward, right? Close a chapter up in my life, the book in my life. So if you allow people to do you or treat you any type of way, it will become a culture. And I'm reaching the point where I don't care about. Listen, it's okay. It's okay. Doesn't mean I don't. Doesn't mean I forget what you did. It doesn't mean that we are cool. But that don't mean I can't get along with you, right? I'm not trying to fight. I have to get along. So at the same time, I'm moving on, right? So ending things on a positive note, to being maintaining your peace and being happy and shining bright and being yourself. So it's okay. Like it's really okay. Um, don't expect we're gonna kick it like, oh, pals. No. Love is not dumb, stupid, slow, weak, or retarded, or in denial, or cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But what I will say is that at this point, don't care about successful revenge. It's like yin and yang, right? Screw that. You must transcend yin and yang. Because there's only light, there's only love, there's only peace, there's only beauty, real beauty, there's only sexiness, because you are beautiful beyond imagination, because you are that bright, you are that shining object, you are gold, you are um, love in itself in its highest potent form. So I at this point, to conclude, I just want to say that I just want to be okay. It's not about you, it's about me. I just want to be okay, and that's enough for me. And if I'm okay, then that radiates, and that affects everyone else that I come in contact with. So I don't care about the revenge, because if you want revenge, then it slows you down and it still hurts you. That means you're still in pain in your heart. And I used to want revenge, relationships, like the things that happen. It's not fair. It's not fair, you know. Sometimes you can't fall to, like, you can't be on the aisle of justice too much. Like, I want justice, justice, because no, sometimes the best form of love is walking away, and they will understand that from afar. Um, but at the end of the day, it's about being okay. Like, I remember in the show, like Loki show, and he told his other variant, I just want you to be okay. Like, I remember telling her that I just wanted you to be okay. That's it. You know, I just wanted to show that I loved you, and that's enough. So people know inside. They just play games. You know what? It's okay. But basically, the moral of the story is being okay with yourself. Their higher self would deal with them. Okay, their higher self will give them a spanking. All right, and it's gonna hurt. Their higher self, their source, will give them a spanking of a lifetime. You don't always have to spank them, right? Once in a while, you give them a knock, knock, knock. Are you there? Or like give them an ass whooping, a brute honest truth. But you don't have to, like. There's no need for payback. Let it go. Shine your light. Do what you need to do, and go home.